Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we have some massive leaks to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. The full Pokedex of returning Pokemon has been leaked for the Generation 9 games. Crazy stuff to go over, so if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment, is your favorite Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, or are you going to have to wait for a future generation or the DLC? Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, Riddler-Coo posted this image on the 8th of October, yesterday, saying final version, and then of course the image contained the Generation 9 Pokedex of all of the returning Pokemon. So, again, it didn't actually show like the images of them, but basically people have got this image, enlarged it. There's a Discord server where they're kind of just, I guess, cracking all of these codes and stuff, and they basically come out with like 99% confirmed returning Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet. Riddler-Coo then, however, posted 297 plus 103 equals 440 plus. So the 297 is the number of returning Pokemon in the Generation 9 game. So there's 297 Pokemon coming back into Scarlet and Violet. The 103 is the total of new Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, so that's like the starters, I don't know, Lechonk, etc., all of the brand new Pokemon in the game. So that equals 400 Pokemon, and then the 40 plus is the number of transferable Pokemon into Scarlet and Violet via Pokemon Home. Now, of course, Pokemon Home is not going to connect with the Generation 9 games as soon as the games come out. They've already told us this. It's going to be similar to BDSP Legends Arceus, where it comes out a little bit later. Hopefully not as long as the Generation 4 remakes and Legends Arceus. Hopefully it's a lot faster than that, but there are 40 plus Pokemon that are going to be transferable into Scarlet and Violet that of course are not in the base game. So this is the total number of Pokemon, 400 when we come into Paldea, when the games come out. Of course there will be DLC as well, where they just introduce like new Pokemon as well, like we had with Sword and Shield. Probably another 100 Pokemon in each of those DLC packs. They could even do 3 DLC packs this time, we're not sure, but as of right now, the base game of Scarlet and Violet will have 400 Pokemon in it. He then goes on to say, reminder, the pick could be wrong in some parts, but the total correct rate is over 99%. And then someone also replied saying, can you complete the living dex with just Switch games? So that's like Sword and Shield, BDSP, Legends Arceus, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and Scarlet and Violet. Mythical's excluded, and he's saying, you know, still a nope. Some didn't make it even after Scarlet and Violet. So basically, some Pokemon that didn't make it into any Switch game yet are still not in Scarlet and Violet. So that could be, I don't know, like the Gen 5 starters. Obviously, Oshawott made it into Legends Arceus, but apart from that, you know, Snivy and Tepig haven't made it into any Switch games yet. And like Pokemon like that are still not going to be in the game, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, though, let's move on to the actual Pokedex. So massive, massive, massive shout out to Pearl Enthusiast and the Pokemon Code cracking server, because they are the brains behind this. And they posted saying, right, this is the final updated version. 5% of it could be wrong, but please remember it's unlikely that the 5% includes your favorite Pokemon. We are stuck at a brick wall, and we've done our best for now. If Coo posts any more updates / finishes it, we will do that too. So this is the full Pokedex of returning Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet. And as well as this, Riddler-Coo actually like quote retweeted it saying, cool, you just got very few slots wrong, fantastic. So this is like 99% accurate. There's a couple of slots that are wrong, but either way, let's go over all of the returning Pokemon for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So we have the Raichu line. It's only showing final evolutions as well, so obviously if we see Raichu here, we know that Pikachu and Pichu are also going to be in the game. Obviously they can't put every single sprite onto the image because it would just be going crazy, but anyway, the Raichu line is in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. The Nidoking line is in Scarlet and Violet. Nidoqueen makes it, Wigglytuff makes it, Venomoth makes it, Dugtrio makes it, Persian makes it, Berserker makes it, Golduck, Primeape, Arcanine, Tentacruel, Slowbro, Slowking, Magnezone, Muk, Cloyster, Gengar, Hypno, and Electrode. Scizor, we have Tauros here, we have Gyarados, Ditto, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, Glaceon, Sylveon, and Dragonite. So that's all of the Generation 1 Pokemon that are going to make it into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So not a lot of Kanto Pokemon as well, because obviously on this list we have Pokemon like Slowking and Magnezone, which we know are not Kanto Pokemon, but it's like the final evolution, which is why it's been put there. But excluding those, like, there's not a lot of Kanto Pokemon in this game. In my personal opinion, there's usually a lot more Kanto Pokemon than this in new games. Anyway, though, that's all of Kanto. For Johto, we have Ampharos, Azumarill, Sudowoodo, Jumpluff, Sunflora, Quagsire. We know Quagsire obviously makes it in the game. I know that Paldean Quagsire, well, Paldean Wooper's in the game. We don't know if that's going to evolve into Paldean Quagsire or a different form. But we saw a Jotonian Wooper in the most recent trailer. We have Honchkrow, of course, which is Murkrow. Mismagius for Misdreavus. Giraffrig makes the game. Fortress makes the game. Dunsparce, Quillfish, Weavile, Ursaring, Delibird, Houndoom, Donphan, Stantler, and Tyranitar. Next up, for Hoenn, we have Pelipper, we have Gardevoir, Gallade, Masquerain, Breloom, Slacking, Hariyama, we have Sableye, Mawile, we have Medicham, Swalot, Camerupt, Torkoal, Grumpig, Cacturn, we have Altaria, Zangoose, Seviper, Whiscash, Tropius, Glalie, Frostlass, Luvdisc, which is interesting because Luvdisc isn't really like a Pokemon that I would prefer in the game. I'd much prefer a different like evolution line, but either way, Luvdisc makes it into the game, and also Salamence makes it into the game as well. Sorry, I just got my words mixed up then. So that's all of Generation 3. Moving on to Generation 4, we have Staraptor, Luxray, Vespiquen, Pachirisu, Floatzel. We have, oh my god, what's your name? Gastrodon, Drifloon. It's hard to say all the names as you're going through them all, but I mean, I've been playing Pokemon since I was 5 years old. I should know them all by now. But either way, Bronzong, Spiritomb, Garchomp, Lucario, Hippowdon, Luminion. We have Abomasnow and Rotom. I'm recording this early. I'm very slow at the moment. And then Rotom. So that's all the Generation 4 Pokemon, and of course the cross-gen evolutions as well, which we've already gone over. Moving on to Gen 5, we have Lilligant, we have Basculin, Crocodile, Crustle, Zoroark, Swordsbuck, Amoonguss, Alomomola. We have, oh my god, Electric's evolution. It's gone. You know what I mean, though. It's right there. Haxorus, Beartic, Cryogonal, Bishop, Braviary, Hydreigon, and Volcarona as well. Electros, that's the one. It was going to annoy me if I didn't get that. So those are all of the Generation 5 Pokemon. I love how many times that like on the post as well it's saying like Centro Leaks does not own this, but that's obviously because like Centro kind of repost stuff without crediting and stuff. But either way, as I said, the people that made this are Pearl Enthusiast and the Pokemon Code Cracking server. Those are the people that you need to thank for this because they did all the hard work. Anyway, moving on to Gen 6, we have Talonflame, Vivillon, we have Pyroar, we have oh my god, Floette's evolution. Oh my god, it's going to annoy me. Go-Go. We have Pangoro, Chloritza, Hawlucha, Dedenne, Carbink, Goodra. We have Noivern, and we also have oh my god, I'm so slow this morning, Jesus. I don't know what's wrong with me. No, it's gone. How do I not know this? It's so obvious. It's going to annoy me. Anyway, you know, you can see the images anyway. It's very, very early right now. It's like 8 in the morning. Next up, we're moving on to Generation 7. We have Donald Trump, we have Chromominable, we have Oricorio, we have Lycanroc, we have Mudsdale, we have Marini's evolution. Honestly, so I've not had a cup of tea. I'm sorry, I do apologize. We have Serena, we have they're all gone. I don't know what's going wrong with me. My brain's just not working. I do apologize. Pukamuku, Palossand. We have Wimpod's evolution, Glissapod. We have Kamala, Mimikyu, Bruxish, and then we also have the anchor Pokemon. Again, it's gone. I do apologize. Moving on to Generation 8, we have Greedent, we have Corviknight, we have Dreadnought, Carkol, Flapple, Appleton. We have Cramorant. We have the Snake, Toxtricity, Poltegeist, Hatterini, Grimmsnarl, Phalanx, Pincurchin. We have Snom's evolution, Stunjourner, Ice-Cube, Indeedee. We have Copperajar, and then Dratcloak as well. So those are all of the Pokemon that are going to be available in the base game of Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. I think did I say Spiritomb? I don't know. I looked at it then and I feel like I haven't said it. But either way, yeah, Spiritomb's in the game. And then we're going on to Pokemon that are transferable into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet via Pokemon Home. So home transfers are on the bottom row. So also Salandit is in the game as well. She's also in too. Salandit and yeah, well the whole evolution line apparently. Anyway, moving on to Pokemon that are transferable via Pokemon Home, we have Charizard, so that makes it into the game, but interestingly enough, Venusaur and Blastoise do not make the cut, so I'm sure everyone's going to be happy about that. Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos are all going to be in the game. Mew is transferable via Home. We also have Typhlosion, transferable through Pokemon Home. Now, Feraligatr and Meganium not here, but that's probably because of the Hisuian form of Typhlosion. Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, all available via Pokemon Home. Victini, we have Samurott, again, probably because of the Hisuian form. We have the 3 Genies, Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus. Meloetta. The Generation 6 starters make it into the game, which is quite interesting. I mean, we kind of had an idea about that anyway, but either way, the main one there being Greninja making it into the into the game. Diancie, we have Decidueye, and then again, just like a bunch of Hisuian forms as well. Like his, obviously you can see them all on screen right now. So those are all of the Pokemon that are transferable via Pokemon Home. So this is the list. Like I said, I'll link this in the description down below so you can take a look yourself. But these are all of the Pokemon that are going to make it into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet via either the base game or Pokemon Home. And yeah, like I say, Riddler-Coup comes out here and says, you know, cool, you just got very few slots wrong. So, like I say, this is like 99% right. There's probably a couple of things that are wrong. But either way, like, the majority of this is correct for returning Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And then we have this person here saying, Coup, can you clarify if we evolve Pokemon like Stantler and Ursaring in Paldea, or are Weirdeer and Ursaluna transferable only? It has nothing to do with if evolution is available or not. We are only talking about Dex here. So, yeah, not sure if you're going to be able to evolve like say Stantler into Weirdeer in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I highly doubt it, because obviously they're like old Pokemon and they'd be transferable via Pokemon Home. So I'm guessing if you have if you transfer Quilava into Paldea, like into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, it'll just evolve into regular Typhlosion. I'm sure you'll have to actually transfer a Hisuian Typhlosion into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to actually have it in the game. So I don't think it'll have like Hisuian evolutions in the game. I think you'll actually have to, like, say, transfer them in. But yeah, that is the whole Pokedex. Returning Pokemon, 99% accurate for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Again, we've already gone over multiple times like all of the new Pokemon. Obviously, we don't have like images of them and stuff like that, but this is the full Pokedex number. And then yeah, 40 plus from Pokemon Home. Now this number will change when DLC comes out. Like I say, with the Crown Tundra and the Isle of Armor, we had like an extra bunch of Pokemon kind of jump up like into the game. So that's obviously going to be that's going to be quite nice to see, but again, we're not sure what the total number is going to be after all of that. Anyway, though, that is going to be everything for today's video. Again, massive shout out to Pearl Enthusiast and the Pokemon Code Cracking server, because they were the brains behind all of this. And again, if we have any more updates or anything like that, I'll let you guys know. But that is going to be everything for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like down below. Leave a comment. Is your favorite Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, or are you just going to have to hope to wait for the DLC? Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. It's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.